He was a 40-year-old homeless man from Hong Kong. Every day, he scraped by fighting with old men over scraps of trash. But he had a bigger plan, to find a woman and have children. So, he traveled to the mainland, where he reinvented himself as a successful Hong Kong businessman, ready to deceive and manipulate. He not only found a 20-year-old young woman as his girlfriend, but also had the audacity to take her to the countryside to meet her parents. He thought for sure the whole thing would fall apart. But to his surprise, his future father-in-law was exceptionally kind to him. At that moment, a news report about the 1998 flood disaster was playing on the TV, with donations and rescue supplies coming from Hong Kong and Macau. In those days, mainland Chinese people often saw Hong Kong people through a lens of admiration, and such news only reinforced the belief that Hong Kong people were rich and generous. The simple-minded father-in-law, impressed by this, even brought out a bottle of fine wine he had kept for over a decade to entertain the man. The homeless man, pretending to have good taste, repeatedly complimented his father-in-law's winemaking skills. Then the father-in-law asked what kind of job he had in Hong Kong. When he heard engineer, the father-in-law was even more pleased, telling him that his daughter must have done some good deeds in 8 lifetimes to find such a wonderful man. The homeless man, feeling proud, started boasting, saying that he would build a new house for his father-in-law. At this point, the mother-in-law no longer cared about his age and praised him endlessly. The homeless man, taking advantage of the moment, raised his glass and called them mom and dad. Marie, who had been working outside since she was young because she couldn't afford school, smiled with pride. She felt that by bringing home a Hong Kong man, she had finally made her parents proud, allowing them to hold their heads high in the village. But what she didn't know was that her life was about to spiral into disaster because of this man. A month later, the man used the money Marie had saved from her work to build a 2-story house in the village. Though he had only worked as a bricklayer for a few years, Marie's unsuspecting parents treated him like a golden son-in-law, constantly praising him in front of the villagers. But they had no idea that the man spent his days leering at Marie's younger sister.